I was waiting for you. How's everybody? Let's do it. I want to welcome friends, family to another edition of The Family Meal with Chef Joe. All right? Maestro, please quiet the music. All right, good to see everybody. I'm just getting my mise en place together here, and I'm ready to rock and roll. I just want to get the little last bits of things ready for you, and I think I'm ready to rock. I lost my avocado somewhere, but other than that, we're okay. All right, anyway. Hi guys, how are you? Good to see everybody. Thank you for being here. So happy that you're here. I got some requests for the turkey burger, and it sounded good because really I'm only cooking stuff that I have in my house. I'm not really going out. It's not like a cooking demo where I'm going to the grocery store and buying a bunch of stuff to cook. I'm cooking stuff that I have already. That's kind of the gist of it. Okay, so today we're gonna do the awesome turkey burger. This is not your typical turkey burger. There's a lot of stuff in mine. It's really flavorful. It's super moist. Those are all the things you kind of hear that a turkey burger lacks. Flavor, dry, all those things. This one is going to persuade even the beef lover. They might even just go for all turkey from now on. Okay, so let me start with the mise en place. I'm going to start with 1.5 pounds of ground turkey. This is just like I think it's an 85-15 fat content, and that's some Jennie-O turkey. I have 1 egg. I have 1 clove of garlic minced. I have 1/2 medium onion that I did on a cheese grater. I have a little chopped Italian parsley, a little touch of mayonnaise, a little diced apple that's in a little bit of lemon water just to keep it from turning color. I have a little bit of ketchup and a little bit of sriracha sauce. I have some scallions, some sun-dried cranberries, some seasoned breadcrumb, and then I bump it up with a little touch of this mango chutney, a little dash of the chipotle sauce, a touch of the Worcestershire, and my secret ingredient, thank you again, Phil Wingo, one of the top pit masters out of Chicago. I'm going with his steak and burger seasoning tonight. This stuff is fire, man. Thank you, Phil, again. So we're going to be using our Pork Mafia steak and burger mix. Look up Phil, man. He's got some great stuff. Really, really good. Ship it to you tomorrow. Okay, anyway, let's get rolling. What is required of a good turkey burger? Well, other than the meat and the mise en place, you should have a nice quality bun. All right, I either like a nice potato bun or a nice deli bun. Very important. And some good cheese, some toppings, all that good stuff. So let's get going. I'm going to just start with the turkey. I'm going to dump that in a nice clean bowl. I already washed my hands. I'm going to crack 1 egg in there, like this. I'm going to add my garlic and my onion, like so. I'm going to add my chopped Italian parsley. I'm going to add my scallion. I'm going to add some of that apple. Just going to use my hands to get out of the water. This is kind of the little flavor booster that people really aren't ready for. It's kind of got a nice sort of balance to it with tartness and everything. So a little bit of the apple. I have some of those sun-dried cranberries. I just gave them a little rough chop, like that. I'm going to hit it with a dash of the chipotle sauce, the chipotle hot sauce, and this goes as hot as you want, but I like just like a little bit, like I said, balanced. Just a little touch of that. A little touch of the mango chutney, which is a trick an old chef taught me years ago when I learned this turkey burger. And it's just this little flavor that you just can't put your finger on when you taste it, but it's so good. So I put a little bit of that, and mango chutney has a little kick to it. I find mine in the grocery store, right, with the barbecue sauces. It's in every grocery store. You probably just never looked for it. Or it's in with like the West Indian type stuff, like Jamaican stuff, and a little bit of this mango chutney, okay? I'm also going to give it a little dash of Worcestershire. Give it some good flavor here. A little bit of Worcestershire. I'm going to give it about a tablespoon of mayonnaise right into the mix. Right into the mix. I have a little bit of the ketchup that goes in there. And a little touch of the sriracha. Now you notice I'm saving a little bit here. We're going to turn that into something after. And again, about maybe 2-3 tablespoons of the breadcrumb. just like that. And then to kick it up a notch, we're gonna season it. If you don't have a good seasoning like Phil's steak and burger seasoning, you can use garlic powder, onion powder, and I'm gonna give it a nice liberal amount of this amazing seasoning. Put that in there. Now I'm gonna mix everything together with a light hand. I already washed my hands, so I'm just gonna mix this together like this. And this is gonna be the moistest turkey burger you'll ever eat. It has so much flavor. It's so good. It's almost like a turkey meatloaf more than a burger. And this is a very unique kind of turkey burger. And once I mix everything together, I got a nice mix. I'm not gonna overwork it, okay? I'm just gonna give it a nice mix. And it looks great even raw, and it smells good. It's always a good indicator that you're in the right direction. Now, before I kind of commit to this, I want to taste it. And I'm not, oh, there's the dog. Live, guys. That's what live is. It's a family affair here. Okay, that's all good. We like that, man. Little distractions. And our turkey burger is nice mix. Let me let that sit for a second. Wash my hands real quick. All right, I'm still looking for my avocado. Disappeared out of thin air. And it's crazy. Anyway, I got my turkey burger mix. I'm gonna see if it's a little too wet. I might add a little bit more breadcrumb, which I'll probably do, but I need to taste test this thing before I kind of commit to the seasoning. So what I do is very similar to the meatloaf or the meatball, I'll make myself a little kind of sample patty, all right? And let's clean up, and then I'll get a taste on it before I kind of commit to the whole thing. While that's sitting there, I purposely left a little mayo, a little the sriracha, and a little ketchup. And what I like to do is I make this like a little bit of special sauce. Knock out everything in one shot. That's going to be our little special sauce going on top. And you can add a little relish to this if you want, a little chopped onion. But I'm just going to keep it, this is like a spicy mayo. It goes really well with the burger. It's going to cut some of the sweetness of the apple. And this is just such a balanced turkey burger. So we have our little topping for it ready to go. Okay, let's go back to here. I'm just gonna take a little nugget like this, make a little flat patty, and then just throw it in the pan and just kind of let that cook for a few minutes, and then I'll taste it. I'm gonna add a touch more breadcrumb because I can tell that it's a little wet still. So you'll have to go with your instincts sometimes too. Not all the turkey's ground the same. Some is a larger grind, some is a finer grind. You'll have to play around with the breadcrumb. But when you get it nice, it kind of adheres and comes together. That's where you want to be. All right, so let's see how this bad boy is doing here. Okay. All right, it only takes a minute, and you got like a little tiny hamburger there. And we're going to taste that in a second. Let me finish mixing this. Okay.
We have some love from the Philippines.
Hey, what's up, Philippines? How you guys doing, man? Everyone cool? Thank you, everybody, for checking these out. I love doing them. I'll get back to work eventually, but until then, I'll be doing this.
And Westfield, of course, is in the house.
Westfield, what's up? Always. Thank you for supporting me. I love Westfield. It's always my home. All right, so I got my little taster here. I need a little bit more Phil's seasoning, but it's right on.
Mom's watching too.
Hey, I can taste the cranberry. I can taste the apple. I taste a little bit of the heat, right? Mm-hmm. So it's looking real good. Now, to form the patty, turkey burger's a little different than the beef patty. I like to let these sit for a minute, so it's very sticky as well. I have a little bit of oil here on a plate, just so I can kind of dampen my hands, right? And just so I can roll out. It's almost like the meatball.
Do you recommend white or dark meat or combo?
I recommend combo for more flavor, but I know a lot of people like white meat only, which is fine too. I know a lot of people really request white meat only in the restaurant. So I've been doing white meat only. I grind it myself in the restaurant, fresh from the whole birds, but any nice quality ground turkey. And I make between a 6 ounce and an 8 ounce patty. I have a little scale here if you really want to get into it. And I don't press them too hard. I just lay them down like this and put them on the plate like so. And they don't have to be perfect, right? But they're pretty good. So you just take a nice 6 ounce ball, 7 ounce, you want it to fit the patty, right? And you just kind of let the burger sort of form itself. You don't really need to kind of knead it or anything like a beef burger, like so. All right. Let me, before I finish rolling the rest of these, let me pop these in the refrigerator because I want them to set up a little bit. It's easier to cook them when they get a little cold. All right. Okay, I found my avocado.
Yay!
I'm an idiot. All right, great, man. It all worked out. So I'll continue to roll some of these because, frankly, you're watching us make dinner. So you're really watching the dinner process as well. It's only 3 of us eating burgers tonight. So I'll make a couple more. And when I do make turkey burgers, it's a little bit of a not an ordeal, but there's a lot of stuff here, right? So this is a great opportunity to put about 10 of them in the freezer. Buy a couple extra pounds. The big packages are usually 3 pounds. You know, make yourself a good 7, 8 turkey burgers and you'll have them in the freezer. Just pop them out when you need them, pan sear them, and you're good to go. You know, you got kids or you got people, you know, that just need something on the fly or you don't know what you want to eat. It's also great on top of a salad. You just put the turkey burger right on top of a nice mixed salad. You don't need the bun. You don't need any of that stuff. It's like a nice protein. You can also make these into meatballs and do like a turkey gravy with these, which are awesome too. I wouldn't do a tomato sauce, but you can do a turkey gravy with them. Fantastic, with mashed potatoes. Almost like a Swedish meatball, but a little different, a little Thanksgiving version of it, which would be really nice. And so we have a few of the burger patties here. And they look real nice. You can see all those, I like to call it the groceries, right? I like a lot of groceries in my stuff. That flavor, that little bite to it, that little nuance that maybe you're not looking for, that just is like, wow, it's such a good taste. And I made a little guy here too. All right, let me wash my hands real quick. Now while those burgers are setting up, let's talk about presenting this burger. Let's do a couple little things. For me, the turkey burger always comes with avocado. I just love avocado with turkey burger. So to me, I gotta have it. Excuse me. So I'll make a quick little smashed avocado that goes on top of this burger. All right? Very simple. 3 ingredients. Pardon me. Grab a bowl. And I'm gonna cut this avo like this. You just take the little stem off the top. Be careful, take your knife, and then just let it kind of do the work like that, okay? And then your avocado opens up, and then you can take your knife like this and take the seed out like that, okay? And then what I like to do is just take this, either a spoon or a fork, and this one's nice and ripe. You're gonna have the nice soft one, and just put that in a bowl like that. Squeeze a little bit of fresh lime juice on there. And I'm gonna hit it with Phil's seasoning, but you could do a little salt and pepper there. I'm gonna hit it with a little bit more of the Phil seasoning here. And that's it. Just smash that all together. I'm just gonna smash it all together and just make a smashed avo that goes on top. So good. I've also done this where I put the avocado, I whip the avocado and I mix it right into the burger. Is really incredible too. If you ever want to do it a little bit different, that's really wonderful texture as well. You just mix the avocado right in with the meat, which is nice. And that's gonna sit on the side for a sec. So we did our dipping sauce, our special sauce already. We have our little whipped avo. Rather than lettuce, I like to do a few fresh spinach leaves, and I got a beautiful slice of tomato. Now, you gotta have a toasted bun, right? You have to. So let me get my bun ready. I got my oven on, and I'm gonna cut my bun. Okay, get that ready to rock, like that. We're not gonna do any cheese today because I want you to see the burger. Now, I got a hot saute pan. I do my burgers in the saute pan. That's just where I think they come out better. They get a nice sear on them. Let me lower my flame a little bit so I don't burn everything up. And I always use an oven-proof pan because I want to finish these burgers in the oven. I want to make sure, it's turkey. I want to make sure that it's cooked all the way through. And, poultry is done at 165 degrees. If you want to use a thermometer to kind of check it, you're not sure, get yourself a nice kitchen thermometer. And so I'm going to take our turkey, not these, but the ones in the refrigerator. And I would let them sit in there for about 20 minutes. so they're not really, really soft, but we're gonna work with these anyway. I'll take this little guy, okay? And again, in 20 minutes, it's gonna be nice and set up and it's gonna be tight. Now, I'm always gonna tilt that oil away from it. And I'm gonna put my burger in there. Always use a towel or always use a dry towel. Get in the habit of always using the towel. It's just safer. You're not gonna have any, you're not gonna forget, oh my God, it's hot. You just make it part of your cooking process to always have a towel in the hand that you're cooking with. You're gonna save yourself a lot of burns and a lot of aggravation. I wanna let this thing get a nice sear on it. Very important that it gets a nice sear. I'll take a little glue, and this one's going nice and quick. You give it a little flip. And you can see, very quickly has a nice sear on it. Maybe 1-2 minutes on each side. Okay? 1 or 2 minutes on each side. Doesn't take long to cook these. My oven was already preheated at 350. Let that go another minute on this side. Now, if you have a little bit bigger pan, I don't like to crowd it with the turkey burger. 1 or 2, 3 at the most. And just take your time and put a nice sear on them. Put them on a sheet tray, let them rest. Or pop them right in the oven. We're gonna go with a little sheet tray here. Okay. And I would just put, the family's burgers here. Since I'm only cooking one, and I have that oven-proof pan, just take off a little excess oil, and I'm gonna throw that whole pan right in the oven with the burger in it. Okay? Takes about 7 minutes in there. Let that go for a sec. Now, of course, I got to toast my bun. All right, so we'll put the bun in there as well. Let that toast for a second, because we want to take it from good to great. That means the toasted bun. That means the little avocado. That means the extra seasoning. Okay, that's going to make it from good to great. I'm sure you make good ones already. Now you're going to make great. Let's turn our fire off. And let's see, we'll start assembling in a couple minutes. Now, I hope everybody's staying well. I'm worried about everyone. Please be okay out there. Mom, everybody. Worried about you guys. But I'm so happy that you're with me. I really am. It makes it bearable for all of us. Thank you so much. Now, I got my little deep fryer. We're going to do some nice French fries later. We're going to do the whole deal here. As far as assembly goes, what do I say? Make it nice, man. Make it nice and make it twice. Make it nice for the family. Get a nice plate. Nice white plates always look great. Our bun should be nicely toasted. Perfect. Looking good. Got a beautiful bun. Okay. I like to start with a little of the spin. Actually, I like to do both sides with the secret sauce. Okay, a little bit on this end. A little bit on there. Like that. Don't be shy. Like so. Because it acts like a glue. Put the spinach leaves down, or your leaf lettuce, or whatever type of greens you like on there, spring mix or leaf lettuce. I just think the spinach goes perfect with the turkey burger. Like this. Like so. I'm going to take my nice slice of tomato next. And I build mine a little bit different. I build them almost upside down. I'm also going to take another little pinch of seasoning, salt, pepper. In this case, the burger seasoning. And I'm not taking any chances. My tomato is also going to taste incredible. I season everything every step of the way. Now our turkey burger is probably very, very close to being done. Very carefully, the pan's hot still. All right, now at this point, you can put the thermometer in. You can, feel it. If it's nice and firm, it's cooked. So you'll be okay there. This one's probably about 2 minutes away. Let's see how that other side looks. Okay, that looks pretty good. That'll be our presentation side. And we'll just kind of let it rest because the residual heat is cooking it still. So I just let the burger rest for a few minutes and it's ready to go. So this one feels good. It's nice. Almost ready to go. Now I'm ready to plate. I take that beautiful turkey burger. I pop her right on top of the tomato like that. I take some of my avo, that whipped avo. A nice dollop of that on top, like this. And I love that avo. And then I like to just kind of tilt it like that with a little side of French fries there. And this is a quick one, guys, but that's my turkey burger. I call that the awesome turkey burger. It's a really good turkey burger, I gotta say. Let me know if you make it, if it's good, if you liked it. I'll be back Monday. I got a lot of requests for things. I'm thinking about putting a poll up with some of your ideas, and we'll see who votes on what. But I'll be back with you Monday for sure. And I just want to thank you again for this being with us with the family meal. And I wish you all well. Ciao.